Missed out on Palantir and Nvidia? Don't worry, today we're spotlighting three companies quietly gearing up to lead the next tech and energy revolutions. We'll cover a semiconductor powerhouse challenging the giants, a radical energy innovator reimagining nuclear power, and a data infrastructure titan building the backbone of our digital world. These aren't incremental upgrades, they're potential game changers with massive market opportunities. I've dug deep into their financials, technology, and leadership to give you the real story. We'll break down what they do, why they matter, and the risks you need to know. If you're looking for the next big thing, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, this is for education, not financial advice. Let's dive in. First up, Advanced Micro Devices, ticker AMD. Once a name that was often overshadowed by its larger rivals, AMD has now become a force to be reckoned with in the world of semiconductors. The company's journey from near bankruptcy to industry powerhouse is nothing short of remarkable, and it's a story that's still unfolding. For decades, AMD was seen as the perennial underdog to Intel, always a step behind in performance and innovation. But over the last several years, AMD has flipped the script, transforming itself into a true industry leader. The rivalry between AMD and Intel has fueled some of the most important advances in computing, and today, AMD is setting the pace. Much of this transformation can be credited to Dr. Lisa Su, who took the helm as CEO in 2014. Under her leadership, AMD didn't just catch up, they leapfrogged the competition with their Ryzen processors, which delivered more cores, better performance, and greater efficiency at competitive prices. This forced the entire industry to innovate, sparking a new era of competition and progress. But the real story of AMD's resurgence is playing out in the data center. Their EPYC server chips have been a game changer, offering more cores and better energy efficiency than the competition. This has allowed AMD to steadily take market share from Intel, especially among cloud giants like AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. For these companies, AMD's chips mean lower costs, less power consumption, and more computing power packed into every server rack. In the rapidly growing world of artificial intelligence, AMD is making bold moves as well. Their MI300 accelerators are now competing directly with Nvidia's best-in-class AI chips. Major players like Microsoft and Meta have already announced they're integrating AMD's hardware into their AI infrastructure, signaling a new era of competition in a market that was once considered Nvidia's exclusive domain. AMD isn't trying to dethrone Nvidia overnight. Instead, they're positioning themselves as the must-have alternative, giving big tech companies a crucial second source for AI hardware. This strategy is vital in an industry where supply chain resilience and flexibility are more important than ever. By offering a credible alternative, AMD is ensuring that no single company can dominate the future of AI computing. Beyond the data center, AMD's graphics division is a quiet powerhouse. Their technology powers every PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS, making AMD the backbone of modern console gaming. This provides a steady, recurring revenue stream and helps diversify their business beyond just CPUs and data centers. It's a reminder that AMD's influence stretches from the cloud all the way to your living room. Dr. Lisa Su's leadership is now legendary in the tech world. With a PhD from MIT and a background in engineering, she's brought a relentless focus on execution and innovation. Her ability to rally the company, make bold bets, and deliver results has been central to AMD's turnaround. She's not just a business leader, she's an engineer at heart, and that technical expertise has shaped AMD's culture from the top down. One of AMD's most important innovations is in chiplet technology. Instead of building massive monolithic chips, AMD assembles smaller chiplets into a single processor. This approach allows them to build more powerful and flexible processors, often faster and cheaper than the competition. It's a modular strategy that's helping AMD stay ahead in a world where performance, efficiency, and scalability are everything. Of course, there are risks. The semiconductor industry is notoriously cyclical and fiercely competitive. Intel and Nvidia are fighting back with their own innovations, and AMD's reliance on TSMC for manufacturing means they're vulnerable to supply chain disruptions and geopolitical tensions. Any hiccup in the global supply chain could have a major impact on AMD's ability to deliver products. Valuation is another concern for investors. After a massive run-up in recent years, AMD's stock is no longer cheap. The market is pricing in continued flawless execution and strong growth, so any misstep could be costly. For those considering an investment, it's important to weigh the potential rewards against the risks of a highly competitive and fast-moving industry. But the demand for computing power is only accelerating. From artificial intelligence and machine learning to smart home devices and the ever-expanding cloud, the world's appetite for high-performance chips is insatiable. AMD is well positioned to capture this growth thanks to its broad portfolio and relentless focus on innovation. Strategic acquisitions like Xilinx have further expanded AMD's reach. By adding customizable chips known as FPGAs to their lineup, AMD can now serve new markets in telecom, automotive, and industrial automation. This diversification makes their business more resilient and opens up new avenues for growth in industries that are just beginning to embrace advanced computing. AMD has gone from follower to leader, challenging the biggest names in consumer computing, data centers, gaming, and AI. Their products are now benchmarks for performance and efficiency, and their competitors are being forced to respond. The competition is fierce, but AMD's engineering talent and vision have proven they can win. Their culture of innovation, combined with a willingness to take calculated risks, has set them apart in a crowded field. Every new product launch is a statement that AMD is here to stay and to lead. AMD is riding a powerful AI and server upcycle, printing a record $7.7 billion in Q2 2025 revenue and guiding to continued strength as ePYC CPUs and Instinct accelerators ramp. Investors are valuing AMD at roughly the mid-200 billions in market cap, with a forward PE in the high 20s, pricing that assumes, but doesn't overpay for, multi-year AI share gains. The latest quarter delivered GAAP EPS of 0.54, non-GAAP 0.48, even after inventory charges tied to China export restrictions, and management flagged the MI350 accelerator ramp and steady PC server share gains as the next legs of growth. Add in fresh headlines around a large OpenAI GPU supply partnership that has the street revisiting 2027 earnings power, and you've got a diversified AI compute story with real revenue today, improving margins, and multiple catalysts into 2026-27. For those betting on the future of high-performance computing, AMD is a compelling story. The company is at the center of some of the most important trends in technology. From AI to cloud computing to gaming, their ability to execute and adapt will be critical as the industry continues to evolve. This isn't just about the next quarter or the next product launch, it's about a decade of growth ahead. AMD's journey is a testament to the power of innovation, leadership, and resilience. As the unstoppable challenger, AMD is shaping the future of technology, one chip at a time. Now, let's shift our focus to energy, and not just any energy but nuclear power, reimagined and reinvented for the demands and opportunities of the 21st century. As the world races to decarbonize and meet the ever-growing appetite for electricity, especially with the rise of artificial intelligence and digital infrastructure, the need for reliable, clean, and scalable energy sources has never been more urgent. Nuclear energy, long seen as a double-edged sword, is now getting a second look, thanks to a new generation of innovators. Enter Oklo, ticker symbol OKLO, a trailblazing company at the forefront of advanced nuclear microreactors. Unlike the massive, expensive, and slow-to-build nuclear plants of the past, Oklo's Aurora powerhouse is radically different. It's compact, inherently safe, and designed to be manufactured in a factory setting, then shipped by truck to its destination. This approach slashes construction time and cost, making nuclear energy accessible to a much wider range of customers and locations. Oklo's vision is ambitious, to mass-produce these microreactors and deploy them wherever reliable, carbon-free power is needed. Imagine remote communities that have always relied on diesel generators, industrial sites far from the grid, or perhaps most crucially, the sprawling data centers that are the beating heart of our digital world. These reactors could be installed quickly, providing a steady supply of clean energy in places where traditional power sources fall short. Oklo's mission has attracted some high-profile backers, including Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. With the explosive growth of artificial intelligence, data centers are consuming more electricity than ever before, and their demand is only expected to skyrocket. These facilities require uninterrupted, carbon-free power to operate efficiently and sustainably. Oklo aims to be the go-to solution for this new era, providing the backbone for the AI revolution while helping to fight climate change. What sets Oklo apart is its fast reactor design, which is inherently safer than traditional reactors. Operating at low pressure, these reactors are engineered to shut down automatically in the event of an emergency, no human intervention required. This passive safety feature dramatically reduces the risk of accidents, addressing one of the biggest concerns people have about nuclear power. The technology is a leap forward, combining decades of research with modern engineering. But Oklo's innovation doesn't stop at safety. Their reactors are designed to use existing nuclear waste as fuel, turning a long-standing environmental problem into a valuable resource. By recycling spent nuclear fuel, Oklo not only generates clean electricity, but also helps reduce the burden of nuclear waste storage, a win-win for both the environment and the energy industry. This closed fuel cycle could transform how we think about nuclear power's legacy. Oklo's business model is equally forward-thinking. Rather than simply selling reactors, the company plans to own and operate them, selling electricity through long-term power purchase agreements. This approach creates stable, recurring revenue streams and aligns Oklo's interests with those of its customers. It's a model that has worked well in the renewable energy sector and could help accelerate the adoption of advanced nuclear technology. The company's first project is set to launch at the Idaho National Laboratory, a hub for nuclear innovation in the United States. This facility will serve as a proving ground for Oklo's technology, demonstrating its capabilities to regulators, investors, and potential customers. However, the path to commercialization is anything but easy, and regulatory approval from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission remains the single biggest hurdle. The NRC, known for its rigorous and cautious approach, initially denied Oklo's application, not due to safety concerns, but because of missing information. Since then, Oklo has overhauled its application and is now working closely with regulators to address every detail. The process is slow and painstaking, but it's essential for building public trust and ensuring the highest standards of safety and transparency. If Oklo can clear these regulatory hurdles, the potential market is enormous. Military bases seeking energy security, remote mining operations far from the grid, off-grid communities looking for sustainable solutions, and most notably, the rapidly expanding universe of data centers, all stand to benefit from Oklo's technology. The flexibility and scalability of micro-reactors could reshape how and where we generate power. Of course, there are significant risks. Oklo is still pre-revenue, operating in one of the most heavily regulated industries in the world. Public perception of nuclear energy remains mixed, with concerns about safety, waste, and cost. Regulatory approval is not guaranteed, and the field is becoming increasingly crowded as other advanced nuclear startups enter the race. Investors must be prepared for volatility and uncertainty, but if Oklo succeeds, the rewards could be transformative. The company has the potential to become a foundational energy provider for the AI era and beyond, powering everything from smart cities to next-generation computing. By delivering reliable, carbon-free electricity at scale, Oklo could help solve some of the most pressing challenges of our time: climate change, energy security, and sustainable growth. Oklo is the high beta swing at the heart of the AI energy land grab, a nuclear micro-reactor developer with no revenue yet, a sizable cash runway, and a market cap hovering around $20 billion as it targets first commercial deployment late this decade. As of June 30, 2025, Oklo reported $683 million in cash, operating losses consistent with an early-stage builder, and a roadmap centered on its sodium-cooled Aurora powerhouse, aimed squarely at powering data centers. Recent coverage highlights both the upside, policy momentum, AI-driven power demand, groundbreaking activity, and the risks, regulatory approvals, fuel supply, execution. For investors who can stomach volatility, the appeal is asymmetric. If Oklo clears licensing and hits milestones, you're looking at a scarce, scalable baseload solution for AI infrastructure. If not, expect sharp drawdowns typical of pre-revenue innovators. Position sizing matters here. In the end, Oklo represents a true moonshot, a high-risk, high-reward bet on the future of energy. For those who believe in deep technology, patient investing, and the power of innovation to change the world, Oklo is a company to watch closely as it seeks to redefine what's possible in nuclear power. Our final company, Marvell Technology, ticker MRVL. You may not know the name, but Marvell is absolutely essential. While companies like AMD make the brains of computers, Marvell specializes in building the connective tissue, the advanced chips and components that move, store, and secure data at lightning speed. Think of Marvell as the invisible force that keeps the world's information flowing smoothly, whether it's across continents or between servers in a data center. Every time you stream a movie, join a video call, or access files from the cloud, Marvell's silicon is working tirelessly behind the scenes. Their technology is woven into the fabric of our daily digital experiences, making sure data gets where it needs to go, fast, reliably, and securely. In fact, Marvell's chips are so widespread that you've probably benefited from their work without ever realizing it. From the world's largest data centers to the smallest edge devices, Marvell's products are the unsung heroes of the information age. Their focus is on data infrastructure, networking chips for data centers, storage controllers for hard drives and SSDs, and high-speed Ethernet for modern vehicles. Whether it's enabling the rapid transfer of data between servers or ensuring your car's advanced driver assistance systems can process information in real time, Marvell is there. As AI workloads explode and the demand for data skyrockets, Marvell's networking chips have become absolutely critical. They're the ones responsible for moving massive amounts of data inside the world's most advanced data centers, making sure that AI models can be trained and deployed efficiently. The rise of artificial intelligence has created a tidal wave of data that needs to be processed, stored, and transmitted at unprecedented speeds. Marvell's solutions are purpose-built for this new era, enabling everything from real-time analytics to seamless cloud gaming. Their custom silicon business is booming. Marvell partners with cloud giants like AWS and Google to design chips tailored for specific high-value tasks. These collaborations create sticky, long-term relationships as cloud providers rely on Marvell's expertise to stay ahead in the race for performance and efficiency. Marvell's strategic acquisitions like Inphi for cutting-edge optical interconnects and Cavium for advanced security processors have allowed them to build a complete platform for data center connectivity. These moves have positioned Marvell as a one-stop shop for the most demanding infrastructure needs. But Marvell's reach doesn't stop at data centers. They're also a key player in 5G infrastructure, providing processors and networking solutions for the next generation of wireless networks. As 5G rolls out globally, Marvell's technology is helping to unlock new possibilities in everything from smart cities to autonomous vehicles. The company's chips are at the heart of the networks that will connect billions of devices, enabling innovations in healthcare, transportation, and industry that were once the stuff of science fiction. Marvell doesn't make flashy consumer products, but they're the picks and shovels of the AI gold rush, selling the essential infrastructure powering everything from AI to automotive tech. Their products are the foundation upon which the next generation of digital services will be built. Of course, there are risks. The semiconductor industry is notoriously cyclical, with booms and busts that can be hard to predict. Competition is fierce, especially from giants like Broadcom, and Marvell relies on a handful of big customers. Losing one could have a significant impact on their business. But Marvell's deep technical expertise, relentless innovation, and strong customer relationships create a powerful moat. Their ability to deliver highly specialized solutions keeps them embedded in the world's most important technology ecosystems. Marvell is quietly building a dominant position in the foundational layer of our digital world. As the demand for data continues to grow, their role will only become more vital. Marvell is the under-the-radar AI picks and shovels play, supplying custom accelerators, optical interconnects, and cloud silicon that sit behind the hyperscaler build-out. In its most recent report, Q2 2026, Marvell crossed $2.0 billion in quarterly revenue for the first time, up 58% year-over-year, with non-GAAP EPS of 0.67 and data center sales driving the mix. The stock's valuation, roughly mid-70 billions market cap with a forward PE around the mid-20s, reflects solid, not euphoric, AI expectations after a choppy spring. Meanwhile, product news, 𝗗𝗏𝗏 die-to-die IP, CXL ecosystem advances, and a portfolio refocus after divesting automotive Ethernet, reinforces a pathway to sustained AI content per server. For investors seeking diversified AI exposure beyond GPUs, Marvell's custom silicon and optics footprint offers leverage to unit growth across multiple cloud customers without betting on a single platform. For investors, Marvell offers a compelling way to play the AI and data boom without the sky-high valuations of headline tech stocks. It's a bet on the infrastructure that makes the digital future possible, an unseen giant, powering the world behind the scenes. So, there you have it. AMD, the challenger-turned-champion, Oklo, the nuclear moonshot, and Marvell, the unseen data giant. Each offers a unique way to invest in the biggest trends shaping our future. The lesson? The next big opportunities often hide in challengers, radical new tech, or essential infrastructure. Want more deep dives and exclusive analysis? Join the Stocks Galore community on Patreon, link below. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these three business models do you find most compelling for the next decade, and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you got value from this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.